Like Ken in specific, it just seems like this game is rough for him for whatever reason. I think that he just doesn't understand the flow of this game the way that he needs to. Because it's just, when I brought it up yesterday on the show, those death sprees that he goes on, it just means that he's getting put in the blender. Like, he just doesn't understand his spawns off timing, or he's trying to overcompensate for something. Like, maybe he thinks that he needs to make a play every time when it's not his turn to, you know what I mean? Like, he's trying to get to a spot, or he's trying to hit a timing that isn't there because he's not the one that's supposed to do it. But he goes on these death sprees of, like, 10 plus in a row. It's kind of nuts. So, nah, it really is what it looks like, Vic. That is what it looks like. Yeah, Ken has to play better. They just got to reevaluate how they play the game together, to be honest. They'll figure it out. I don't think there's a world in which they stay this bad. They'll be fine. Like I said it yesterday on the stream during the watch party. I was like, get your laps out while you can, because I feel like they're going to be good, down the line. I agree, Vix. I think he just needs to slow down, dude, personally. I think, because he's kind of... It wasn't the same problem that I had in Vanguard, but he's playing the same that I did in Vanguard when I was underperforming. He just isn't worried about his individual performance enough. I think that's the problem, or one of the problems. I feel like if he was more worried about how he was playing individually, then I think things would turn around for him a little bit more. Like, he just wants his team to play well, and he just wants to win. And I think that, he's trying to skip steps in order to get to that point. And that's kind of how I was in Vanguard again. Like, I was so worried about everybody else and, not so much what I was doing. And it was causing us to lose. I'm not saying Ken's the only reason they're losing, but he's a large part of it. So I think if he just slows the game down for himself and worries about his individual play a little bit over the next couple of matches, I think that they'll be fine. A rising tide lifts